Welcome back to the Tiger Podcast, everyone. We are going to talk about the National Championship, previewing a dramatic CFP finish in the Rose Bowl and the Sugar Bowl. Just an amazing start. And we got more stuff today. We got the NFL. We're also going to be talking about our NFL predictions. So for today's games, I picked Pittsburgh and Houston. Now it'd be crazy if Houston got to a playoff spot. Because if they win and Jaguars lose, they get home field advantage throughout probably most of the playoffs. And then I pick Cincinnati, Detroit, Jacksonville, the Jets, New Orleans, Tampa Bay, Chicago to upset the Packers, Las Vegas, the Giants over the Eagles, the Cardinals over the Seahawks, the Rams upsetting the 49ers. I guess it's not technically an upset, though. But the Chargers over the Chiefs, that would be a huge upset. But for some reason, they're favoring the Chargers? I don't know. I'm picking Dallas, and then a tie in the Bills and Dolphins games. They're so even. Like, they're so good. All right, so back to Monday. We're going to talk about I think we'll skip the Fiesta Bowl because we all know that was a blowout. So first, we had a dramatic finish in the Rely Quest Bowl, LSU versus Wisconsin. I thought my Tigers were going to lose after Wisconsin went up 28-14. We just have such a bad defense. We need a better defense, okay? We need a better everything. It's going to be so good to see if we have a better defense next year because we play USC in our opener and they're looking hot. So, yeah, Wisconsin led throughout most of this game until LSU took the lead with 3 minutes, and then LSU's defense got 3 straight sacks to end the game and seal the win 35-31. I don't know why, because LSU's defense in the first half, they play so bad. But then when it gets to the second half, when it's clutch time, they clamp up. I don't know why. Devin says they're a second half team. So does my mom. But yeah, my friend here is Mike. See? So we went to the Citrus Bowl, and we got Iowa versus Tennessee. I thought this was going to be more defensive. No, not really. Tennessee scored 35 points on one of the college football's best defenses. But then again, Iowa has the worst offense in the FBS. Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. They can't do anything. So, we can skip that game. In the Fiesta Bowl, Oregon just destroyed Liberty 45-6. It's sad because I really thought they had a chance. I truly thought they might have had a chance. So then we get to the CFP. Alabama plays Michigan. And I thought this was going to be, overall, a pretty nice game. But some people are saying that Saban should retire. And I don't agree with this because Nick Saban's a legendary head coach. He's trying to break Bear Bryant's record for the most college football wins in a coach. He's coached at Alabama. Well, he's been a coach since 2004. He was at LSU. Now he's at Alabama. Pat McAfee's show was talking about it. I don't think Saban would retire. I would be shocked if Nick Saban would retire. That makes no sense. He should not retire. So we went back to Michigan. Michigan was a pretty good team, although they barely even played anybody. So the game went to overtime. Alabama, we all thought they were going to win, right? Because they were an SEC school. No, Michigan won. Because it was 4th and 3 at the 3. Alabama got stopped because it was a low snap. The ball touched the ground. He picked it up. He didn't have anywhere because Michigan was coming through, so he right through the middle, and then, yeah, he got stopped. Oh, and boy, were there some wild celebrations. So we went on to the Sugar Bowl, which I thought was going to be way more offensive than the Rose Bowl. And yeah, I got that. So it was 21-21 heading to halftime. Washington scored. They were up like with 4 minutes, they were up 34-28 with like 5 minutes left. They kicked the field goal. Texas scored a field goal. They had the ball at the 20, it was 4th and 11 at like the 14, and Elijah Jackson timed his jump so perfectly. He swatted the ball out of the air from a dunk for A.D. Mitchell, and bam, Washington's in the national championship for the first time in a pretty long time. Since 1991, it's been 32 years since they've been in this. And who knows? Who knows what they might do? It's going to be a great matchup. Washington wins, though. I'm sorry, Michigan. You just don't have enough to stop Michael Penix Jr. in this wide receiving trio. Now, if Washington does win the national championship, they would be ranked number 1. Yes, oh my goodness. They would be ranked number 1. The last time a Pac-12 team was ranked number 1, I can't even remember. That's how long ago it was. I don't think a Pac-12 team has ever been ranked number 1. Well, no. USC was ranked number 1 in 2005? 6? I don't know. So here are the scenarios for. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching those the doubleheader game later on. But so here we go. Jaguars clinch AFC South with win. Falcons Saints, winner clinches NFC South if the Buccaneers lose. If Buffalo wins against Miami, they clinch the AFC East. And that would be so good for them because it's so cold up there in Buffalo and the fans are amazing. Just absolutely crazy. And if Miami wins, then they have home field advantage. If it's a tie, Miami takes the AFC East. Because, the Packers are in with a win. The Bucks clinch the South with a win. And the Seahawks, the Vikings still have a chance to get in, but they need a lot of help. They need a win in Detroit. That's not happening. Okay, the Ravens are resting Lamar Jackson. That's why I picked Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh was favored anyway. We had a lot of other drama, I guess. So, Florida State got destroyed by Georgia. We all saw that. Ole Miss beat Penn State for their first 11-win season in program history. Although I don't like that because LSU and Ole Miss are rivals. They play for a trophy. Isn't that right, Mike? Sure is, Bubby. And so, it makes a lot of sense. Bubby is my nickname, by the way. My real name is Thomas. But anyway, we got everything in store. We even have the FCS championship tomorrow at 2. It's Montana versus South Dakota State. Oh, you want to hear a fun fact? In men's basketball, Stanford is 73-0 against Washington State. That was a little fun fact for all of you, just if you didn't know. I'm only saying Michigan doesn't win. It's because I feel like whenever Washington's the underdog, they always win. Pac-12 championship game, they were underdogs by 10 points. Beat Oregon 34-31. They were 4.5-point underdogs against Texas. They won that game, 37-31. Now they're underdogs by 5.5 against Michigan. Let's see if they can bring a national championship trophy back to Seattle, or will it go to the big house in Ann Arbor? Who knows? I feel bad. Don't you feel bad, Mike? I feel bad for Oregon a little bit. And now there will only be one beaten remain. Only one unbeaten will remain after Michigan, Washington. Will it be Michigan or will it be Washington? Who knows? Florida State had a legitimate shot, but we all know how that went, right? They got the doors blown off of them. This is my LSU stadium. I built it back on last Sunday. So I feel like, alright, now we're just going to talk about stuff. So, how do you think will be ranked number 1 in college football next year? Let me know down in the comments. So, I think LSU jumps into the top 10. I think USC gets into the top 25. Yeah, there will be a lot of newcomers, I feel like. North Carolina's not getting in. West Virginia might start ranked, which would be crazy because, West Virginia hasn't been known to be good in the last couple of years. And so, it all comes down to the last week of the season. And then it's playoff time. It'll be pretty nice. I know that. Cowboys have already clinched the playoff spot. They can clinch the NFC East with a win. And now you're thinking, are the Cardinals playoff contenders next year? They beat the Eagles. They can certainly beat the 49ers. Well, I know they got sweats, but come on. The Rams are pretty much Super Bowl contenders, even though they have clinched a spot. But can the Rams play spoiler? Who knows? The Rams are a good team, but on the road in the 49ers against your hated rival, we'll have to see about that, but it'll be pretty nice. And so, remember I talked about Clemson and Kentucky? That game? Well, let me know your top 25 in the comments, okay? I really like to see it. I like to do my NFL power rankings. I picked Cowboys at 3. Dad believes that the Cowboys are bad. Not bad, but they're good. I say they're a great team. They can beat the Eagles. They can beat the 49ers. They can beat... So if we did win, we would probably play the Packers in the playoffs. That'd be a home game. Then we'd probably play... Who would we play? Maybe we would play the Eagles? I think, yeah, but who knows? The Eagles aren't a good team. They just aren't. They lost to the Cardinals and the Seahawks and the Cowboys. So, I can't trust the Eagles right now. They're just too bad. They just gave the Cowboys a gift. Now the Cowboys have just to capitalize. Yeah. It's a good slate for this week, and I will probably do a lot. Well, I will see you next time on the Tiger Podcast. Thank you for watching. Make sure you please like and subscribe and comment in the comment section down below. Thank you.